Now a play fake here on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Stays on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And we should.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Powers over.
Just fed in his pads, didn't he?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal.
Gone! Gone!
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, this is Geis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Geis receives the pitch. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Open man there is Patterson, complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
No, check, Patriot!
play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. Past the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Steps away to his left. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And he'll power his way up near the 25. So we are at... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Yeah, let's get second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Forced out to his left. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Hurts over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll set up a throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
I got it out, Philly. Here we go.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield to coverage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of execution and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Gun!
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Leopard!
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.